Well, in the United States, coverage of the summit itself have been overshadowed by a Washington Post report, which claims that North Korea asked for $2 million from the US before freeing student Otto Warmbier. He was a student of University of Virginia who was sentenced to 15 years in jail for allegedly trying to steal a poster in Pyongyang. He died 6 days after being released. Well, we're joined now from Vladivostok by Keir Simmons, NBC News' senior international correspondent. Keir, just give us a bit of a reset then. How much is this story, the Washington Post, going to impact on what's happened at the summit?
Well, I think it does have an impact. Kim Jong-un just left Vladivostok amid more pomp and ceremony, but the warm atmosphere, I think, colder as a result of that story. What the Washington Post is reporting, as you mentioned, is that $2 million was demanded by the North Koreans for the hospital care for Otto Warmbier before he was released. Of course, reports have said that he was in a coma for some time before he was released, so that would suggest that they may have been demanded even knowing he was in a coma. Look, the trust in North Korea is not very strong in the United States anyway. This story is going to make it even more difficult for trust to be built. That's exactly what President Putin said was needed, more trust. And then you add to that the fact that Kim Jong-un has given an interview to his own state media saying that it depends on the United States whether or not a deal can be done and that the deal needs to happen by the end of the year, while President Putin was suggesting that he thought that if they could build up trust and if there were security guarantees, then a deal could be done. So what you end up with really after this summit, I think, is lack of clarity, different voices, exactly the kind of basis that does not lead to some kind of an agreement. And that's a pretty negative point as we head towards, well, really towards nothing. We don't know when there might be another summit between President Trump and Kim Jong-un.